Hello. So, it has been a while. I have been preparing for this year's growing season, and yeah, there's a lot going on. Today, we are going to be planting out some bush beans, though. I do want to try 4 different varieties that I have not tried before. If I'm honest, they all look the same to me on the package, but if there is a difference in taste, I do want to know what that difference is so that I can make sure that I grow what I like again next season. Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. So let's get into it. In case you did not know, my name is Brittany Buss, and this is All Buss, No Fuss Garden. Alright, so all you guys have just seen me do is just I filled these pots with some Kellogg garden and potting soil. I also added a little bit of compost and then some earthworm castings as well. And then I made my labels. So the beans that we are going to be planting today is Top Crop, Tender Green, Blue Lake 274. I wonder why it's 274, but it's Blue Lake 274 and Contender. The ones that I normally plant are like the Burpee Stringless. So I imagine that it's probably going to be similar to one of these. I'm just not sure exactly which, but yeah, the Burpee Stringless are the ones that I planted last year and I really enjoyed. So those I'm going to plant out in the garden, but these I want to plant in these little tier pots so that I can label them and know exactly which ones I like, so that I can kind of have a little bit of a different variety of beans. So I got my pots all beautifully sitting in front of me, and then I have my labels, and we got our beans over here. And I soaked my beans in water overnight last night, and they are in a egg carton. I'll get y'all all up in my business so you can see exactly how I do it. So, alright, as I was saying, I soaked these beans overnight in this little egg carton that I saved, and I really just drew out like a little label to keep everything organized so that I know what's what. And yeah, that's really just kind of how I keep up with it and make sure that my beans get soaked overnight and not mix them all up. So we're gonna just essentially take these 4 beans and plant them in these little tier pots, and then these beans over here I'm actually gonna sow directly into the garden. And I wanted to get this done today because we have a few days of rain coming for like the next 3 days. So I feel like it's really gonna help with germination. So because I'm very bad with keeping seeds evenly moist until they germinate. So I'm gonna enlist Mother Nature's help. Some of these have very interesting colors and patterns, which I found very cool. So yeah, let's get to planting. And there we have it. So at the bottom down here we have our contender, then the Blue Lake 274, tender green, and then top crop at the top, of course. Now I'm just going to water these guys in and then hope that Mother Nature does the rest. I believe I said it before, but we're supposed to have a couple of days of rain, so that should keep these seeds evenly moist until they germinate, and hopefully they will take off. Here's to hoping. Here's to hoping. These seeds were only planted about like a half an inch to an inch deep. And then I just covered them back over with the mixture of potting soil, compost, and earthworm castings that I mixed in these containers in the beginning. Like, I really just threw everything in them, pushed the holes through, put the beans in, and then covered them back up. Alright, so that is all we are going to do today to plant out those beans. They are right here. They've been watered in. They're looking their best. And yeah, I hope they live their best life. Alright, so that is it. That is all we are going to do for this. Yeah, let's hope that they germinate. I soaked them overnight, so about 24 hours, to kind of help that go a little bit easier, the germination process. So we'll see if that worked. I feel like it worked last year, so hopefully it works this year. Yeah, that's about it. Here's to hoping everything goes well this gardening season. But that is essentially, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave the rest up to Mother Nature. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you have not done so already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you have a good evening. Bye.